tricky opening game of the season. Not exactly open day weather, and maybe not the most exciting performance from our perspective. Disappointing performance. Your thoughts on that?
Oh, you're always disappointed to lose. I thought we were beat by the better team. I thought that they controlled long parts of it, most of the game. I think we only had a couple of half good spells. But no, I was impressed with them. I thought they made us look very, very average. I thought they moved the ball well and caused us problems when we didn't have it. And then when we did have it, I thought they pressed us really well and worked really hard to get it back. So, it's always disappointing. But the first game of the season, it doesn't mean too much. I've been in this situation. It's my 10th season. I don't think I've lost an opening game of the season before, so it's the first time I've experienced it. And many occasions throughout this period that I've won games on the opening game of the season, we've gone on to fight relegation. So, it's always nice to start with a win, but it's not the end of the world. I think what it does highlight is that we need to be better in a couple of areas. I was disappointed, mainly a couple of really important areas that I was disappointed with today that we need to work on for next week.
And looking at the performance as a whole, obviously a 2-0 defeat, but what positives do you extract from that? Is there, for what you've seen, is there lots of positives to gain from it?
I thought our brewery was outstanding. I think at 2-0, even at 1-0 we made an outstanding save, and at 2-0 we made 2 brilliant saves to keep the scoreline respectable. Johnny Edwards coming back from injury and getting 15-20 minutes. Hopefully he doesn't have a reaction from that. He's a big player for us. I thought Thiago come on and gave us a little bit of something different which the other attacking players didn't give us. They were pretty much the positives from the game. I don't think our performance, there was nothing real positive about our performance today, if I'm being totally honest. And we need to be better. We are better, and we need to be better. I don't know why, for some reason I just feel like just struggling. It looks like we're struggling with confidence a little bit to be brave enough in possession to keep the ball and want to pass the ball and want to try and be creative and play in attacking areas, because we didn't look like we were going to score today, did we? And that's a little bit of an issue.
Are you disappointed with the goals, how they were conceded?
Yeah, the first goal was that's the third goal in 4 games, the last 4 games where we've conceded from a wide player coming inside. It's such a small detail when we speak about it. A lot of wide player coming inside, he's got to run into people, he's just come inside again and got shot off. It's like I say, it's the third time in 4 games where it's happened, and we speak about it, and players are not at the moment taking it on board and putting themselves in a position. So it's we can't make the players do it. It's, they've got to take some responsibility. So that was disappointing. The second goal, for some reason, I have to watch it back, but our centre half got pulled out wide, and then our other centre half got pulled out even further wide, and we cross coming to the box. We've got both our centre halves outside the 18-yard box. So it's something along the lines there didn't go to plan. So both the goals were poor defensively. However, we didn't deserve anything from the game, and Mickleover, I thought, were very good and deserved all the 3 points.
Looking at some of the players that have come in during the summer, let's look at the team sheet here. Obviously, there's a lone player from Cambridge United, Brandon Njuku, who led the line for most of the game. Murphy Colkin has come in as well. And obviously, you've also added likes of Fernando Baltoxo, Thiago from Barwell. Sort of give some background about what they can bring to the squad.
I thought Brandon was really good. I feel a bit sorry for Brandon at the minute, because the last few games he's been really, really isolated, and he's been doing a lot of dogged work without being able to really showcase his ability, which is getting goal scoring positions to score goals. He's able to do a lot of work a long way away from the goal. So it's something we need to improve on as a team. But I think now with Johnny Edwards coming back, it will give us an opportunity to play them together and give him someone to play with, rather than him being isolated. But I thought he done well. He's obviously a real good talent. And then Fernando was unlucky today. We picked a team to try and play against how we knew how Mickleover, we thought we knew how Mickleover were going to play, and we picked a team to try and combat that. It didn't really work, so that's on me. But look, Fernando's going to be a good player for us, a big player for us. He's got great experience, so no doubt he'll be chomping on the bit and knocking on my door to make sure that he's in and around it for next week. Thiago just brings something different. He's a good lad, and Murphy's moved back into the area after being at Birmingham Uni. He featured for Redditch last year at this level, and company done all right today. Maybe could have done a bit better for the first goal, but he's a big lad, and he enjoys defending. So I'm pleased to have him here.
And Dan Barton, I think, was injured. Is that right?
Yeah. So Dan Barton got injured last week against Hendon. So hopefully he'll return to training next week. He's been outstanding, isn't he? Real exciting player. So he'll bring something. Certainly when he's back fit. And Aaron Smith will be back available next week as well. Charlie Johnson will be back available next week. Chaz picked up a strange injury outside of football, which is ruling him out today. We were down on numbers a little bit today. We felt like that we could have been stronger, but the team that we picked should have done better.
You're happy with the group, obviously had the additions over the summer. You think that's a very good group?
Yeah, look, Miles Cowling's had his op.
Yes.
Miles will be back in, hopefully. I see him today, he's started to jog, so hopefully 4 to 6 weeks. Your dynamics with Miles Cowling in your team changes completely. If you're lacking quality and the in-possession stuff, which we have in the last couple of games, he brings that in abundance. So we won't rush him back, but he'll be a great addition. But I'm happy with the squad. I just said to the players, today's results a difficult one to take. You don't want to start with a defeat. We have deal with it, suck it up. Don't feel sorry for yourselves, and understand that that's the standard that we're going to be faced with week in, week out, and it's a very, very good standard. Our league this year is going to be very, very good, so we need to be better than what we were today if we're going to stand a chance of picking up points. But I'm confident with the group that we've got. I'm confident that we can be better than what we were today, and I'm looking forward to having a good week's training and then go to Nuneaton.
I was going to say, just finally looking at the next couple of games, obviously Nuneaton next Saturday. I think they lost at Berkhamsted today. Sudbury picking up a point as well. What do you expect from those two games?
I expect every single game to be the same. I sit here and it's not a cop out, but every team in our league can beat every team in our league. I don't see that changing this season. The teams that have come up, Long Eaton, Stamford, Berkhamsted, Sudbury, Howes Owen, they are very, very strong teams that will be very, very good. And then the teams that are coming down with Kettering, Telford, Leamington, very, very good teams. So the league's going to be the strongest league I think it's ever been since I've been within the last 8 years. So strap yourselves in, because there's going to be some highs and there's going to be some lows along the way.
Okay, brilliant, Ricky. Thanks for your time.
Cheers.